first down. Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down is Bortles. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On second down, here's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the counter, here's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Des Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Here we go on 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Ben on 3rd and long. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. If it all came.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 4. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Stephon Tuitt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. Brown with his stick skills. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. First down, Jacksonville, the passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pushing his way, and they will score. It's a touchdown. Well, we know know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, here's Bell. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it. Pick up.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Going deep here for Bryant. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. On third down, that's Bell. And he is knocked down from the side. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 22 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On third down, it's Bell, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. Room here to run. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 55 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 28. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again with Bell, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
I love how he just charged off the line of scrimmage as fast as he could, gave a head fake or two, and headed toward the post in the middle of the field. How about the delivery of the football? A big play as a result.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him. this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. Nice move at the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one will be accepted. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw, it's Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From midfield, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
To throw is Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on... And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lee. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. The give is to Bell, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ben on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Black 58, Will! Black 58, Will!
Here's Bortles to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now. Green, black, 58.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it.
I do know that Joe Hayden was used to winning a lot of games at the University of Florida. And when it comes time for a big play in a big situation, he wants to be that guy, and he just pulled it off.
Yeah, he pulled it off indeed. A huge interception to help put this game on ice. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Bell. And an alley to Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really
hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Back to throw, Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd down here. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now he'll escape. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.